Once upon a time, there was a great need all throughout the land for family time. Reading and thinking and discussing were all becoming lost in our fast-paced world. There were just too many distractions.
We live in a world right now where families need emotional support. We need to shut off the noise around us and take the time to return and rediscover that basic human connection of being able to talk to each other.
Through events like Prime Time Family Reading Time, sharing, listening, and communicating can become a focus again, one family, one community at a time.
It makes the child be open-minded and get the courage to read.
There is no wrong or right answer, there's more than one. And this way everyone gets a chance to give their opinion of the book.
Concentration, discipline, and we think as a family it's a plus. When you give this kind of program, everybody should be taking advantage of it.
We have seen her become a lot more confident in a classroom environment. It was really amazing, but this was the first time I actually saw her raise her hand.
My favorite part of the government program is when we read and discuss the book. My favorite part of Prime Time was them providing food for us.
Central Florida families have been attending Prime Time events throughout the community, all thanks to grant funding provided by the Florida Humanities Council and the support from the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities. Prime Time begins the way all great events do, breaking bread with family and friends, building that spirit of community. Walls come down and people interact with each other. Upon finishing the meal, a group of once strangers now all work together to collect plates, arrange chairs, and remove trash, in preparation for their evening event. Children 5 and under are whisked away to do interactive story time, while older children and adults gather around for the reading.
We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the Ducks.
Click, clack, move. Clickety, clack, move.
A trained storyteller shares a children's book, one with a message and theme that children and adults alike can sink their teeth into and really digest, all while modeling for the parents how to engage their children in active, compelling exploration of the written word. Celebrating the diversity of our communities, the storyteller may also present translated versions of the texts.
Se pueden meter en un lío.
Upon finishing the book, a trained scholar can then coordinate a discussion of tough themes, modeling for parents how to ask open-ended questions, encourage thinking, and stretch children's abilities to comprehend and connect with the text. By the end of the night, families are fed, connected, and are ready to take the practice of authentic sharing back to their own homes, over their own dinner tables, and around their own themes.
But the questions that we're talking about also connect to the world that we live in.
I think the strongest, most positive outcome that I have observed from beginning to end is that the families take ownership of the stories. They see themselves in it. They're no longer intimidated.
There's something about Prime Time that really does seem to engender this trust that people feel in this group, and they talk about things that they might not talk about elsewhere.
When we left the first night, I remember calling friends going, you've got to look into your local library and see if they offer this Prime Time, because it's just an amazing program. We were blown away by everyone's generosity and kindness.
And oftentimes, if they haven't been to the library before that, they usually will come quite often afterwards, and they do form a relationship with the library, and that's just one of the outcomes of primetime family reading.
I got a closer relationship to the library. I love my library.
Every time we come away from it, we feel that we have helped to strengthen families that already had that love, and that's something that I hope is very contagious. So I hope the program grows and continues to expand because we need it.
Primetime connects families and communities. It is a 6-week series that engages participants and creates strong bonds. It encourages learning through reading, questioning, and sharing thoughts and ideas. Primetime impacts communities and makes lasting impacts to encourage a love of reading, sharing, and family conversation. Primetime helps to create a happily ever after. Learn more about what you can do to support and present Primetime Family Reading Time in your community.
I love Prime Time.